I remember specifically that, and he had the check in his hand, but he's trying to lie to her, say he doesn't have any money. So of course it was him. There's even a video of him talking to Tom Green saying that, yeah, I did it all the time. I gave people checks. And he's talked about how happy it made him to give them the money. So why would Publishers Clearinghouse officially say, no, he never worked for us, and he never did that? What's going on, everybody? I'm Jericho, and this is Zap, and you are now tuned into the Life's a Circus podcast, where we talk about things that are funny, interesting, and ridiculous. And today, this is going to be a little bit interesting, a little bit ridiculous, but we're going to be talking about the Mandela effect, because it keeps rearing its ugly head every couple of months, and it's really a strange phenomenon that people can't seem to explain. But I will explain what it is, and one of the examples of it that really surprised me. You got to stay to the end to find out about this, because I think I don't agree with it. But before we get into that, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you can receive notifications when we have new videos. Make sure to give us a like for the YouTube algorithm, the almighty YouTube algorithm. And check it out. We have memberships, and you can join. Hey. And we have memberships as low as $3.99. You can join and get cool behind the scenes footage and all the special stuff that our members get. So consider that, support your boys, and we really appreciate that. So let's get into this. Zap, the Mandela effect, which is something that I've probably mentioned in a frenzy, and I haven't really explained what it is, but have you heard of it before? You know what it is?
Before you texting it to me last night?
Yeah.
I have heard of it. But you said you got Mandela. I never heard anybody say that before.
Yeah, well, what I realize now is that I can't say that because one person can't get Mandela. It has to be a lot of people at the same time.
I thought you were going to say like it meant something dirty.
Maybe. Anyway, so what happened? Not yet, probably. Wow.
Brother.
Anyways, what it is for people that haven't heard of it before or haven't heard it expressed that way is it's just a phenomenon where a lot of people remember something incorrectly. There's an event or a detail or something that people don't remember correctly, and it stems from Nelson Mandela, the ex-president of South Africa, where a lot of people remember that he died when he was in prison in the 80s. Like a lot of people say, wait, what? Because then he got free and then, of course, became the president of South Africa, and everyone was like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
But there's a lot of them that people to this day are making videos about. I saw a video that was made like 2 months ago that was like, why does this keep happening? Why is this a thing? What's up with our memory? Are we not remembering correctly? So I have a few examples of the Mandela effect just that you can see if maybe you've been, I can bring that back. Maybe you've been Mandela'd. And did you know also, random, there's a Nelson Mandela song. You ever heard it?
No.
Do you want to hear it?
Not really.
Cool. All right, here it is. So it goes, bring back Nelson Mandela, bring him back home to Soweto. I want to see him walking down the street of South Africa. You can't unknow that now, but that is a real song. So I was thinking when I said I was Mandela was about the death of Jose Mujica, who was the old president of Uruguay. He died about 2 weeks ago, but I distinctly remember reading that he died somewhere in January, and I was like, wait, what? So that surprised me, and I looked it up, and it's like, obviously I was wrong because everything says he died 2 weeks ago. But that was like, okay, so if that happens to me, think about the game Telephone, right?
Hello.
I think at some point collective memory can also get distorted. Or is it a government conspiracy trying to hide something? I'll give you a couple of examples and just let me know if you remember them contrary to what they actually were. Okay, so one is the spelling of the Berenstain Bears. People seem to remember it being Brennstain, Berenstain Bears, but it was always Brenste. No, actually, I don't know which one was actually the one that people confused.
What?
One is with an E, one's with an A. And
I don't remember the A. I don't subscribe to that one.
That's what I'm saying, but I should have figured out which one actually
Yeah,
was.
that doesn't even feel right at all.
Oh goodness. Okay, well, we're getting into it. Let me know in the comments which one is correct. I don't know. All right. Bernstein.
Steen. Bernstein.
Another one is Pikachu.
Good job.
Apparently, his tail's always been just yellow, and there's never been a black stripe on it. If I thought about Pikachu, I would have put a black stripe on there, but it's possible that there was because Pokemon evolve, right? Maybe there was a version of him older where he gets a black stripe. I don't really remember, but the black stripe in my brain is like, yep, that could be there.
I don't know, like, never know, you know, like.
You'll notice these are all like minor details, nothing that is, you know, world altering, history altering. Just things that is kind of curious that nobody seems to remember correctly. What about this?
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Have you ever heard the Luke, I am your father? Right? Is that a good Darth Vader impression?
That's pretty decent.
I mean, it's all right. Like,
Well, apparently that's not what he said, and so I was like, "What do you mean?" And again, I didn't write down which one it actually was. He apparently just didn't say that, and everyone that's what he said.
so that was a lie.
What did he say? I don't know, but he didn't say that.
Yeah, he sure didn't say that. He says, "No, I am your father," instead of Luke. And I swear it was Luke to my life. He says, "No, I am your father." I'm suspicious, right?
Suspicious.
One that I really remember distinctly also is Smokey the Bear, right? Because Smokey the Bear says, "Only you can prevent forest fires." That is what it said. Smokey the Bear says, blah, blah, blah. And apparently his name isn't Smokey the Bear, it's just Smokey Bear. Huh? That doesn't sound right, does it? Smokey Bear. But apparently it's Smokey Bear, not Smokey the Bear. And everything is pointing to, nah, I don't think so.
That little bitty change, it's not the same.
Oh, this is the big one that popped up most recently about this. Did you ever wear, or do you currently wear, Fruit of the Loom, the underwears?
I've heard about that. I used to, yeah.
Do you remember what the logo looked like?
I just remember there being fruit, but there's a thing about what's like the cornucopia or something.
Yeah. And Fruit of the Loom says, now I couldn't prove this because some lady said she figured it out that Fruit of the Loom patented the cornucopia thing and then tried to hide it and blah, blah, blah.
You're not fooling no one.
I haven't found anything that confirmed that what she said was correct. But what I do remember, if I think about it, is having Fruit of the Loom underwear as a kid. And I remember that, I mean, all those colors of fruit and then this basket-looking brown thing behind it. I do distinctly remember that.
Yeah,
and
me too.
And then I just remember at some point not even thinking about it, going like, oh, they don't have it anymore. Sometime in the, I don't know when in the past. But that's kind of interesting. But people have been, and the Fruit of the Loom had to make a whole statement like, no, we never had it. Nope, never. All of the logos since 18 whatever, since they've been around, never had it. What is happening that so many people remember things one way and it happens to be the other? So the two theories are
drugs.
That's the third theory. The two we're all just bad at remembering stuff, which that wouldn't surprise me. Like I said, telephone or anything. And I misquote things. Dude, how many people have I killed that aren't dead? You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, you kill everybody. You kill so many people. Like every week, I'm like, dude, that person's definitely still alive.
And I'm like, R.I.P. so and so. It's like he's not dead.
Fine.
The more common explanation that's more controversial is that it's a government thing or they're trying to hide certain things from us. And I said, okay, that's interesting. Because I like that idea.
I like it a lot.
It makes sense to me because it's all trivial stuff that doesn't really matter in general, right? But I would say that maybe the government does work on hiding things, and so they spend a lot of time and effort trying to hide the important stuff, like people like assassinations and natural disasters and stuff like that. And so the stuff that's not that important kind of falls through the cracks. That'd be my bogus, non-professional, non-official explanation of why that would happen.
I got you, homie.
There's a website of like 55 of these, and I looked through them and I was like, oh wow, there's a lot of these that I don't remember being the way that they say it actually was. I don't know if just for me saying that there's anything that makes you go, oh yeah, what is up with that? Like something you remember that wasn't exactly how you remembered it.
They're too insignificant for me to like.
That's what I'm saying. You're not really paying attention.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All right. Does it really matter whether it was one way or the other? It's more like, why are we so bad at remembering stuff? So now with the internet, everyone's taking pictures and stuff, and people have posted pictures of like the Fruit of the Loom thing. Here's the underwear I still have from the 90s. Like, but also, yeah, there's clearly the picture of the cornucopia on it. So who knows what that is?
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Publishers Clearinghouse. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
What would happen? A man would go and present checks to people that won, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember who that man was?
Ed McMahon?
Sure was. It sure was. Except for apparently Ed McMahon never worked for Publishers Clearinghouse. If you look at their records, they said he never worked for them.
But
like, wow.
does he have to work for them to give people the check?
They say he never worked for them and he never gave people checks.
Come on, man.
And now here's the thing. One, I specifically remember one episode where he's doing, it was so funny because he was doing one of those publishers clearing things. And then they have a little Mexican lady that basically looked like the housekeeper from Family Guy. And she says something to him. And I remember him going, no tengo dinero. I remember specifically that. And he had the check in his hand, but he trying to lie to her, say he doesn't have any money. So of course it was him. There's even a video of him talking to Tom Green saying that, yeah, I did it all the time. I gave people checks. And he talked about how happy it made him to give them the money. So why would Publishers Clearinghouse officially say, no, he never worked for us? And he never did that.
I was never here.
Wow, she's like the Mexican David Blaine. Wait, is David Blaine Mexican?
It's just a phenomenon that every once in a while that pops up, and you can look at the top one from whether Curious George had a tail or not, to whether it was Looney Tunes, T-O-O-N-S, or Tunes, T-U-N-E-S. I always thought it was T-U-N-E-S. Febreze versus Febreze that have one E or two. All these little things that seem to have gotten lost in the ether, which I think would be harder to do now because we have pictures and documents and social media of everything. But that's just something to think about. So I'll just leave in the comments, leave a comment if you have anything that you go like, oh my, in fact, I was looking at a Reddit post from like last night and some guy had just watched some movie for like the umpteenth time and he was like, no, it's like he's yelling at nobody. You know how you do in Reddit. The character was wearing a blah, 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 wasn't a blah, whatever. And I said, okay, that's fine. So as we keep evolving, perhaps there'll be more things that we forget, but it's kind of an interesting thing that we can now kind of better keep track of to see if someone's actually trying to hide. I'm more curious if there's anything really big that someone's trying to hide. So let us know in the comments what your favorite Mandela effect is. If you've ever been Mandela'd recently, or if you just feel like it's just you by yourself against the world. But while you do that, make sure to give this video a like, share it with anybody you think might find it interesting. And yeah, keep a lookout for more examples of the Mandela effect. And make sure to sing that song. Bring back Nelson. I'm not going to do it again. But anyways, we see you guys in the next episode. Peace.
They took our jobs. They took our jobs. Took our